So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Every game feels like a special one in Buenos Aires, even more so perhaps in this neighbourhood of Núñez, famously inhabited by a true heavyweight of South American football, River Plate. Things already rolling. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's a 4-3-3.
Yes, and the importance of this formation is not to allow the midfield three and the attacking three to become too detached from one another. If that happens, then pressure can quickly be applied via the counter-attack, and you can be exposed defensively. So compactness can't be compromised, and you need talkers in this.
Berbatov! In he goes again!
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
But oh, it's offside.
The decision came a little late because the referee initially didn't see the assistance flag, but it's the right call.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Looking for the run. And he is dashing away. Berbatov! And he's done it!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. Yamal, chance for a shot! Oh no, it's an own goal!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
And it's Thiago. It's a really well-measured ball. Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, that's well done, really robust. And here's Berbatov. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Scholes. Yamal. Oh, he's having a go! He has hit that forcefully.
Well, the keeper looks perplexed. That was hit with real ferocity. Arsenal really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Great vision. Look at... and pull it! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, it actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Adams with the clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. Swung over. And it's Dembele. Scholes is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Ball's gone out of play. Thiago. And here's Dembele. Thiago will not want... Oh, greatly! Oh, he's hit the bar! chance, surely! Relentless, just relentless! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. 3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Robertson. It could be danger here. Scholes. Koundé. Robertson is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Over to the other side. Yamal. Out for a throw. And it's Koundé. Vieira simply refused to be outdone there. Koundé, who played through for the wide man. He has found the way through. Drives and a header! In again.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
And this is Dembele. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Oh, that's neat. No, he's not getting past him there. Bullet.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Adriano. And it's Vieira. Well, that's beautifully weighted.
Se van a jugar 2 minutos de compensación.
And it's Robertson. And we've reached half-time. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will. So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. So, into the second half.
Arsenal really have played into their opponent's hands here, Peter, and they need to sharpen up. They'll get chances in this second half, I'm sure of that. They just have to make sure they don't waste them.
Thiago, always wanting the ball, always wanting to do something different with it. Rijkaard. Pull it. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Looking for the far post. And that is out and behind, it's a good block. It's their second corner of the game. Can he stop it going out? Argentina have the chance to go the other way. Oh, that is asking for trouble. And the shot! And a neat finish! Oh, a horrible error, and he has nowhere to hide.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
Still behind by 2 is Berbatov! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Yamal with the short one. The ball goes in. He's had a shot! And no mistake. And that means just one thing. Match ball.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. To Michelis. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Some front-footed pressing going on here. De Michelis cuts out the pass. Little doubt, that is a foul. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Arsenal needing a change of fortune here. Triol. That's Rijkaard. Koundé, a man never lacking in drive or determination. Dembele. Strong running down that left flank. Nice control. Thiago. Oh, good effort! Oh, good finish! They are playing them off the park. It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and led it perfectly.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And it's Dembele. And this is Berbatov. Oh, now shoots! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. That's really well cleared. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
More and more pressure on the ball here. Robertson. And Adams. And it's Robertson. Rijkaard. And Adams. And he's gone searching crossfield. Knocks it into space. And he's picked it up out wide.
That's good play from him.
They get a throw in.
realizar un cambio.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Rolls it backwards. Now it's Yamal. Triol. Koundé. Now it's Thiago.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. And this is Pele. Platini. And this is Pele. Thiago can see things others simply cannot.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And Berbatov! Oh, almost a sixth.
Cambio en Argentina. Número 18.
Argentina are able
Número
now to make
6.
their substitution. It's been
Número
on the cards
11.
for a few moments
Número
now.
10.
A
Entran
poorly directed
número
kick from the
16.
keeper, he's given it away.
Número 17. Número 24.
Maldini. Oh, nicely intercepted. That's a throw. Ah, he's given it away. Oh, that's fabulous. Bullish header! And he's missed it. Koundé looking for options for movement. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Oh, some astute defending there.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Adams! Platini.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And that is that. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, look, it was very one-sided. Their players didn't turn up for the first half, and then it all went downhill.
Muchas gracias.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. There's the whistle. Andrei Shevchenko, Jim, European Player of the Year, League winner, European champion, the top scorer in Italy on more than one occasion. It's an extraordinary list of achievements.
It certainly is. He really was the deadliest striker around, absolutely lethal.
Goal scorer, match winner, national treasure, he is all of those. Now that wasn't a bad hit by any means.
Just couldn't quite control it. Nothing wrong with the height and the contact.
Port with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Irwin. And this is Shevchenko.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Arsenal are looking to go forward now. There will be a throw-in. Rijkaard. Vieira. And this is Adriano. Cruyff will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And it's Davids. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Roberto Carlos. Cross in. Tries to get it clear. They get a throw in. Davids goes for the header! Maldini can get it clear. So Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too...
And Messi! Oh, off the bar! Port claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. Corner number 2 then. They've played it short. Roberto Carlos delivers. Rijkaard gets it away. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And he's there to clear it. Platini, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Mbappe, just about within shooting range. He's got away with one there. So, third corner of the game. Roberto Carlos goes short. Played in by Irwin.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Arsenal still without a single shot on target. Mbappe! He's delivered all right! A truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
After 20 minutes is Kylian Mbappe.
So we have the first goal.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Kylian Mbappe.
Davids looking for the chance to skim one in from range. And Shevchenko! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Shevchenko is offering a wry smile there.
Corner number 4 coming up here. Roberto Carlos with the short one. He slings it, terrific effort! And it's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Port are doing very nicely, thank you.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Shevchenko. That's a good ball out wide. Messi. He is through here. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick.
Arsenal are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Now he's got space here. Shevchenko has the space to scheme. That's good play. Irwin. Incoming delivery. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Pele. Belletti. Chance here to counter. That's a shade optimistic. Well, that pass isn't the best.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Oh, some tackle that. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Opts for safety. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? The pass has gone astray. Rijkaard. And it's Cruyff. Cruyff scooting forward. Can he get on the end of this? Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
De Jong. Now, can they get him away? Great chance! And it's there! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Was there ever any doubt?
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Pass somewhat off target. Threads one in. It's played through for him. Oh, now he can run away with it. Oh, shooting chance! And there's a goal! They are purring, truly purring. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. This is a gloriously greedy performance. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing. Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon.
Thank you for your cooperation.
Down to business again. 45 minutes to change their fate. Oh, he's been caught on it here. He's picked his way through. That's very neat. Lovely pass, but can he get there? No, that's been intercepted. De Jong, the arch schemer, always looking to get the team going. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Shevchenko, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Vieira. Rummenigge. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. It's a promising position. Now the delivery. And he knocks it clear. Time and again they are repelled. Rummenigge. Well timed, excellent interception. Belletti. And it's Michel Platini.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
So we've reached the hour mark. Pelé. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Tries to pass it through. And the shot! It's in! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
At least that has given their people something to smile about. And this is Shevchenko. Great ball if he can get there. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Pelé. Vieira. And he cuts out the supply. Oh, this looks sharp. Searching pass he's played there. Cruyff providing an outlet on that flank. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And now the breakaway. Nicely shaped ball. It's a pretty loose pass. Rijkaard. Now Platini. Tries to play it through. Pass is just off target. And he's intervened well there. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Great vision. Adriano! And a neat finish. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Substitution.
Arsenal can now introduce the first of their substitutes. So could they be onto something here?
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Rummenigge. Thuram wins the duel this time. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Ribéry in acres of space out wide. Nice control. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Shapes to shoot! Quality ball. Just eases him off the ball. Pinches it off him. And here's Hullet. And Hullet! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Substitution on the field.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Mbappe.
Thuram can get it clear.
George Best.
And now a sudden chance to counter. The referee's awarded a free kick. And nicely intercepted. Platini aims beyond the defence. Davids is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. And it's Hullet. And that pass just didn't quite work. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward.
That was lovely, that.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Can he finish? Now that's well seen too. He's looking wide. Ribery receives it in a wide position. Oh, there's a probing ball. And time is up. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit, and those are very good qualities. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And that gets things running. Well, plenty argue, Jim, that Lothar Matthäus is the complete footballer. Do you think so?
Yeah, he's a goal-scoring number 10 and a sweeper all in one. That's a pretty unique skill set. His career is all about leadership, glory and superb character.
And not a few goals, actually. Vermin! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Now, can they get him away? That's the keeper's ball. Now it's Lopez. Girassi. Might be danger here. That's put paid to the danger. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, delightful ball. And that's an excellent interception. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Nicely weighted ball. Szoboszlai. Šeško. No, that's been intercepted. It's an inviting looking ball, that. That has been cut short. And here's Lopez. Oh, it's come loose. Oh, good take in a good area. Oh, nicely intercepted. Arsenal are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Nice sequence of passes, this. And that is well cleared. Knocks it into space. Well, that's well seen too. Keeper's got good distance on that.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Szoboszlai. He's had a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Nice looking ball. Silvestre kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Piqué cuts it out. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Rijkaard looking to pass their way up the pitch. Great defending, strong and determined. Platini. Spread it left. Now it's Cruyff. Wriggles his way through. He's picked his way through. Cruyff with the cross.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
Now it's Girassi. Szoboszlai. Šeško. That's been cut out, well played. And the pass is intercepted. Platini. Oh, this is a very good run. Adriano. Caught offside that time. Oh, good spread. That'll be a throw-in. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And it's Michel Platini. And he skips past his man. Pelé looking to receive it in space. Anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Oh, that's fabulous. Girassi played out to the left flank. Matthäus with the cross. No, couldn't quite control it.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
And we have our very first corner. That has been knocked clear. Oh, he's having a go! That is good progress on the left. And it's been played through. Adriano gets into a good position. Looking for a corner.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Getting up there! But he's left disappointed.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
And it's Michel Platini.
There will be
Looking for options for movement. Cannavaro gets over and intercepts. Played up towards the front line. Stood up well to him there. And the referee says that is that for the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I don't think we need the stats to be on the screen to tell us about the pass completion rate, which has been obviously a letdown in this first half. All too often we've seen players left frustrated because of poor decision-making and just a general sloppiness. So I'm sure the boss will be getting stuck into his players to improve and improve quickly.
Well, it's been a half that hasn't lacked suspense or intrigue. It's only lacked goals. 0-0 at the break.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 10, Pele. Coming on the field is...
So off we go again.
Mbappe.
0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Looking to play him in. Mbappe in acres of space out wide. Belletti. Mbappe goes for a shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught napping. Now that looks a decent ball. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Rijkaard. Belletti. Mbappe finding himself in space. And it's hoisted clear. Soboslai is there to clear. He's on it, can he get away? Spread out to the left. There's the delivery. And he's there to clear it. He's a sharp little ball here. Adriano showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. No, it's come to nothing. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. He's had it taken off him. Adriano being hunted in packs.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Pass somewhat off target. And still, we await the first breakthrough. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. And he's had it nicked away. Lopez. Platini, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Arsenal are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Played out wide. Elects to... Oh, good glide! And the keeper couldn't hold it. And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Yeah, he came away empty-handed in the end, but it was wonderful movement.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 4.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. Rijkaard picks it up from the goal kick. Threads one in. Oh, decent chance! Now that wasn't a bad hit by any means.
Just couldn't quite control it. Nothing wrong with the height and the contact.
Xabi Alonso. Number 8, Ribery. Number 20, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge.
Silvestre is always looking to play quality balls.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And the finish! Oh, and that is really good tenacity.
Substitution in progress.
It's their second corner of the game. And a header! It's hit the upright. Oh, it's a fair try, but just off target.
And not just close, agonisingly close.
Aims beyond the defence. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Arsenal clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
And it's Olmo. Szoboszlai tries to play it through. He's chosen to go back. Fermin receives it in a wide position. Mbappe, and he cuts out the supply. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And a chance! And that has fair fizzed.
Nothing wrong with the idea, inches away.
They've got it again, chips it through, and the shot's on here. And he's quick to get rid.
Well, they've got one eye on the clock, but the balancing act is very fine at this stage. Go for it, and it could backfire. Sit back, and it may be at a price.
Piqué promptly onto that, and that is that. And it's Ribery. Xabi Alonso. And it's Michel Platini.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And he can thump it away. And he's being shifted off it. Can he get on the end of this? He's found the way through.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Space for him to turn and look.
Substitutions taking place.
Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
Oh, good effort! Oh, crossbar! Nearly, but not quite.
Well, Peter, sometimes that happens. You get a great connection, and yet that proves to be the problem. It was too good to go in.
Dani Olmo, can he finish? He's done very well to get to that.
Dani Olmo actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
The message is simple: defend this with your lives. Piqué gets it away. Just eases him off the ball. That's that, the end. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side able to make an impression despite all the huff and puff. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Arsenal can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes, there is some tidying up to do, but some real promise too.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you all. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next
Hello,
2 hours,
everybody,
it might not
welcome
feel
to
like that.
today's match.
The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So that's got things underway.
This guy, Roberto Carlos, really is a unique player, Peter.
I don't think anyone would argue with that.
The pace, the power, the set pieces, the way he constantly surges forward.
And a fabulous urgency about everything he does.
That's exactly it.
And it's Michel Platini. Platini! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Platini really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Rummenigge! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
It's their second corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. Dembele.
Oh, really well played.
Delivered in.
Oh, how that cross...
Big chance! And that is certainly not what he had in mind. Roberto Carlos concedes a free kick for that. Oh, he's taken it. Hoisted in. Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. So, third corner of the game. For it, and kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Oh, this looks sharp. Now, can they get him away? Vieira showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And it's Dembele. And this is Hazard. Belletti gets it away. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. And here's Dembele.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn. Hullet clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
And that's definitely not his best. Cruyff is herring after that one. Yaya Toure, can he get it through? Bale. Bale going face-to-face with his great rival. Roberto Carlos is looking to influence the game from out wide. Yaya Toure. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Vieira. Great vision. It's a goal kick. Vieira. Thuram. Searching passes played there. Vieira conjures time and space where few can. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Hullet. Hullet proves just a little bit too strong. Hullet wants to run onto this. Ball's over the line, and it is a corner. Arsenal get their fourth corner. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. Cannavaro. Cruyff, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Bale has the space to scheme. No way through, so back it comes. And it's Yaya Toure. Thuram. Aims beyond the defence. Quick look, then plays it in. And he's there to clear it. Bale. It's a throw-in. Well, that looks a decent... Shapes to shoot! Rummenigge looking sharp there.
Well, sometimes you can see it coming a mile off, yet because of the timing of both the run and the pass, it can be hard to stop. Always next time.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Rijkaard. Pull it. And he's forced to go back. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Played back. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of some danger that was growing. Now it's Bale. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Cruyff. Vieira. Rummenigge. Foot in. Spread it left. And that signals the end of the first period. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So your views on the first half?
It's a bit disappointing the way the team couldn't make the most of what looked like a pretty high-octane start, Peter. But this break should give them enough time to rediscover their focus and intent and start the second half in a similar manner. They have to keep believing.
Well, it's been a half that hasn't lacked suspense or intrigue. It's only lacked goals. 0-0 at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Arsenal clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
And he's heaved it away. That's a cute ball. And he cuts out the supply. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Roberto Carlos drills one. Rummenigge! Oh, great low ball in.
Oh, that really should have found the net. The service was faultless, and I'm going to leave it there.
Tries to get it clear. Rummenigge making good progress on the right-hand side. There's a sharp little ball here. Chance to deliver. Has to go back here. And he shoots! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 2 then. Piqué can get it clear. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. Yaya Toure, the conductor, the central piece to his team's attack. And that is well cleared.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
It's played through for him. Cruyff gets flagged offside. Back towards the middle. Cannavaro gets over and intercepts. Looking to play him in. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Lovely pass, but can he... Tries a shot! And needless to say, that deserved better.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 20.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Number 24, Johan Cruyff.
It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Nicely weighted ball.
Number 13, Gerrard.
Berbatov is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Bale receives it in a wide position. And that is headed for the middle. And it's claimed by the keeper. Chance here to counter. Platini is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, easy pickings there. Thuram is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Plays it in low. And he's there to belt it away.
Germany clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Threads one in. And it's Azar. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Looking for options for movement.
Such good technique.
It's a promising position. Dembele's cross. Shot, surely! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Now the cross, getting up there! Goal! And that could well be the winner!
Well, you can see what it means to all of them. A frustrating game, but now they have what they wanted, and they're rightly pumped and ready to go again.
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
First breakthrough.
Well, it's better late than never, Peter, and that's potentially decisive now. Germany nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
And this is Gerrard. It's Gerrard! And that's a tidy finish. They have stolen level at the last. A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
Substitution.
Germany are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. So all square with almost no time remaining.
There will be 3 minutes
Credit where it's
added
due.
time.
This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Could move up a gear here. Oh, what a ball! Shot a goal! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement. Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service.
And that's that. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all... Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And we're underway.
Well, for any attacker facing him, Peter, trying to force your way through Rio Ferdinand must be a daunting prospect.
Well, he is one of the great English defenders of his generation.
Quite, Peter. His playing style boasts good speed and technique, a superb reading of the game. He hardly had to tackle. That in itself can be seen as quite an achievement.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
He just needed to be quicker then. This defence won't...
Just the keeper in his... And the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, no, what has happened here? He's chosen to go back, looking here to chip it through. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Pretty loose pass. Rummenigge. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He's looking wide. Crosses it in. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. What's going wide left? So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Vinicius Junior, not one to pass up the chance to run at the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength. The sort of desire we hope will spread.
And it's Yaya Toure. Great ball, and he's in here. Rummenigge. Marcelo is one whose deliveries we all know about. Still goalless at the moment. He's picked his way through. He leaps. Oh, crossbar! Cannavaro with the clearance. Pele. So what can they make of this? Rijkaard. Arsenal couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Seedorf tries to pass it through. Marcelo picks it up out wide. Oh, good effort! And he's straight offside. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Platini will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
And he's picked it up out wide. He is just caressing the ball. Goes long and straight. This is a promising build-up. And the counter is on. Marcelo. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Platini. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Now it's Pele. Space for him to turn and look. Swings it across. Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Platini cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Seedorf. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Yaya Toure. He's in a great position here. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Seedorf. Now it's Pele. Oh, he's found support out wide. Platini receives it in a wide position. That's it, 45 minutes up. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So neither side has found a way through yet.
It's not a bad game by any means, Peter, but it definitely needs an injection of some invention, creativity. There's so much you can do with all that industry by just adding a little bit of skill.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Arsenal different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Mateus.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Rummenigge, forever the opportunist. A sniff, that's all he needs. And that's a goal kick. Marcelo running with the ball. He is through here. He slings it in. Cannavaro getting this one clear. Mateus can clear it away. Rodri has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. And it's Marcelo. Yamal deflected behind for a corner kick.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
They've played it short. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Madrid have their second corner now. Seedorf goes short. Ah, such a clever touch. That's a lovely, neat pass. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. That looks a good ball through. Schmeichel breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defences, it seems, on top here.
Well, I think both teams can help themselves massively with better movement up front, Peter. There's just not enough happening at the moment. And essentially, their job is to find space, and that needs to start happening.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
So we have movement on both benches.
El dorsal 22, Ibrahimovic. El dorsal 4, el dorsal
Bale.
11,
Valverde, renowned for his long-range shooting.
Serán sustituidos por
Arsenal are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. That pass just didn't quite work.
El dorsal 9, el dorsal 10.
And it's Valverde. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Marcelo. Cannavaro deals with that comfortably.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And this is Cruyff.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Marcelo looking to hit the byline here. Leicester promptly onto that, and that is that. Mateus. Rodri proves too strong, too smart. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. And that is a little undercooked. And it's Marcelo. Very nicely done. And they've got a throw.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Valverde thinks about the shot.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And he's in on goal. He's rising! And there's a goal! He steps in, and that's the end of that.
He'll be disappointed with that.
Valverde. The final seconds now. Pele gets on his bike and on the move. He's shifting through the gears here. And he's made sure that's not getting through. That's going to go a long way. Oh, that is a nice touch. And that's a dangerous ball. Chance! And there goes the final whistle. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. How would you summarise what we've seen? Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's away we go then. Well, Fabio Cannavaro may not be a giant in physical terms, Jim, but his reputation, his presence are as imposing as they come.
Yeah, he's proof positive that being a top-class centre...
It's Asa! Well, there's an early warning shot across the bow.
Madrid really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Piqué can get it clear. Beckenbauer, played out to the left flank, and here's Azar. Cross in, looks like a good one. Well, there's the clearance. Can he spark a counter here? And he's having a hit! He's got away with one there. And it's Hullet. And here's Cruyff. Cruyff thinks about the shot. McAllister. It's Perez. That has not gone well. Gerrard. That's a little off target. Well timed, excellent interception. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Adriano in the hunt and looking threatening. Tries to pass it through. Good ball, good take. An uncompromising challenge. Arsenal are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Aimed beyond the defence. Cannavaro calmly anticipates. Beckenbauer.
Madrid always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's...
Batistuta! Oh, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Mateus. Batistuta, and Batistuta! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. And it's McAllister. Oh, shooting chance! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Now that's well seen too. Now it's Perez. Batistuta touches it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
And he's quick to get rid. Oh, that's well spotted. Spread it left. And that was asking for too much. Adams. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Marquinhos. Cruyff. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And here's Batistuta. Always onto this. And here's Perez. And the finish! And needless to say, that deserved better.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Madrid are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way-through zone.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Lovely. Tries a shot! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Corner number 2 then. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. Rijkaard cuts it out. Not the most accurate pass. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Costa Curta kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Looking for options for movement. Marquinhos does really well to win the ball there. Distributed tidily. Rijkaard. He's had it taken off him. McAllister. Batistuta. And he's being shifted off it. Madrid couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. And here's Hullet. And that is the end of the first half. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 18, Mateus.
And here is the first touch of the second half.
Number 17.
So neither side has yet broken through. And here's Batistuta. Arsenal come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Now it's Platini. Gerrard. Well, played right into his path. And he's managed to get free. And a shot! And no mistake! No, he's not getting past him there. McAllister. And it's Azar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Beckenbauer. And here's Batis, takes a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
So, third corner of the game. He's having a shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Madrid get their fourth corner. Cleared away. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. Well, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Hullet. That's been slipped through. And this is Adriano. Oh. Goes for a shot! It's a goal! And the game has liftoff. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Arsenal are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Arsenal have fired themselves in front.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half.
They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid.
Shoots! They've got to be quick to recover this.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Chance! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Adriano clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Definitely not one of his best. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rijkaard. Looking for the run. Good challenge, excellent challenge. And that is well cleared. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's in a good position. That is Stuta! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post.
Substitutions taking place.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
That's going to go a long way. Now it's Platini. No, that's been intercepted. Throw in. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Out towards the flank. Delivered from... Terrific effort! And that's a good finish. And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Big chance! It's off target and by quite a way. Ball's gone astray. Great vision.
Madrid clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Rijkaard. Now, what about a counter-attack? Now it's Vinicius Junior. That looks a cracking ball. Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Chance for a shot! He lifts the roof! A game of margins! A game of thrills! This might just do it! Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
There will be 5 minutes.
Madrid found a way, forcibly. Now they must hold out.
Well, what an end to the game, Peter. But now comes the overwhelming question: how long is there left, including stoppages?
Rummenigge. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. De Jong gets it away. And it's lofted through here. Engages and forces him off the ball. And the referee brings it to...